Hey guys, what's up? It's Quentin Drew here. So we got a fantastic video going on here. I did it again, guys. My most popular video on my channel was the video where I found those, I think it was $25 worth of 40% silver half dollars in the summer of 2013 at a bank. And I was really happy back then, right? I'm sure a lot of you guys, almost probably all you guys have probably seen it. If you haven't, go take a look at it. It's my most popular video. And I think it might be on my main channel. When you click on my profile, it might be like the one there. But I did it again, guys. So I went to the bank. This was last week, I believe. Yeah, somewhere right around last week. Today is July 10th, 2015. I went to the bank, my dumping bank, actually in town. And I rarely ask there. I rarely ask if they have half dollars. And this time I figured, why not? I'll ask. So I'm asking the teller, who usually isn't the nicest teller in the world, but that day she was in an okay mood. I'm like, do you happen to have any half dollars? And she's like, yeah, an older woman brought in $32 worth of half dollars. And I'm like, can I take a look at them? She's like, yeah, sure, but I don't think you're going to find anything. The woman said she had looked them up on Google and found out they were worth nothing, so she brought them to the bank here, and I guess that was the story she told to the bank teller. And I'm like, okay, well, I still want to see them. She's like, okay, and then she brings out $2 worth of half dollars, just loose, and I saw immediately she brought out 40% silver half dollars, and that was like, my eyes were like, popping out of my head. My mom was with me that time because she comes to these banks with me. She holds these doors open when I bring in the boxes, all that stuff, to go dump and stuff. But this time my mom saw the expression on my face, and she knew immediately it was silver, and she could hear the sound, and she's not even a collector or anything like that. She just knows from me. Anyways, I'm like, I'll take them all. And I told the teller, I'll take every single roll you got. She's like, yeah, this is pretty much all I have. She's like, I don't want them back though. Don't bring them back to me. I'm like, okay, I won't bring them back to you. I don't know why I would return these. So I got those for $32, and I asked if they were sure if they had any more, and the teller next door was like, I have some, but I think those were the ones you gave me. And I remember I dumped some there, so she still has mine. I'm surprised she didn't get rid of them, because there's usually people who come in there asking for half dollars. Maybe they gave up, I don't know. Anyways, so I also got $120 worth of quarters and a roll of dimes, to dump off my boxes, my 125. And we'll start off with that. I went through the $120 in quarters. I think it was like halfway through the rolls, and I was putting the coins back into the roll. And I heard that sound, and I didn't think there was any silver in this roll. And I heard that sound, and I poured out the coins again, and I saw this, and it's a 1950D silver quarter. Now it is quite scratched, but I do not have a 1950D quarter that I've ever found coiner hunting. Quite actually, just several weeks ago, I found my first silver quarter coiner hunting. So I think this was the week after that. And I was like, are you kidding me? My second silver quarter I've ever found coiner hunting, my first 50s one. This one's just junk silver. I'm going to probably put it in my book, though, as a filler. Because a couple days ago I picked up several Washington quarter books and stuff like that from a garage sale, believe it or not. But I'll probably just throw it in there. But anyways, guys, back to the half dollars. So I had the feeling when I was in my car, I was like, I know what these are going to be. So first off, I looked at my half dollars that were loose, and I noticed there was $2 worth of 40%ers. Now, these here were mixed in with these rolls, and I'll talk about that later. I just replaced them, and now these are all straight rolls of what I'm going to say. So we got two 40%ers. There's a 67 in decent shape. These are the exact ones that she put on the counter. And a 66. So it's like, okay, well, just seeing that, this lady probably brought in all silver. And I opened up the first roll, And I saw that look of the reverse of the Kennedy half dollar. Now it's too white to be a clad. So I poured them out and I took a look at them. And I couldn't believe my eyes, guys. Look at this. Every bit of this roll here is 40% silver. Every freaking bit of it. Look at this. There's 20 in each roll. Every bit of it's silver. Now these go for about $230 something a piece as of silver as of July 10th. So that's right about $60 a roll, give or take, they sell for. So you do the math here, and you see how much money I made here if I was going to go sell it all. So you got one roll of silver Kennedy halves. Open up the second roll, and I saw Kennedy looking at me. And I looked down at the year, and I saw a 60s coin. I poured them out, and look at this, guys. Another freaking roll of 40% silver half dollars. Now that's not all. Look at this. This is a whole roll again. Another whole roll of 40% silver halves. That's not it. There's some really nice ones in here too, by the way. I mean, there's a nice uncirculated or AU 1969D. But that's not it, guys. Open the third roll, and I was just blown away. I was like freaking out when I was in the car. Look at this third roll. More freaking halves. Look at this. Another whole roll of halves. Look at that. Doesn't get better than that. And you guys might think that one in the middle there is, or that one right there. I think it's one of these right there, or it's right there. I think it's that one right there. I thought when I opened up this roll that one, I think it's right there, yeah. I thought that one was going to be a copper nickel one, because look at that. It has that copper nickel color to it. It looks like it's a clad one, right? Well, you know, you look at it, it's a 1967, and it has tarnish around the rim, making it probably giving it that color, that copper color to it. So I thought that was sweet. So 1967 right there. So look at all this, guys. I mean, like 5 of these halves pay for one roll. So, you know, you do the math, basically 15 halves here paid for all this. And we got, what, 60 halves here? So pretty much free silver, essentially. Look at all this silver, guys. I'm just going to say this right now. It's still out there. Do not give up. Silver's still out there, that's for sure. I can tell you guys that much right now. Never give up searching, because, you know, this is pure proof here. I mean, they're all out there. Now, the best part of all this was I went through these coins in my car, and I figured, well, you know, this woman seemed to be pretty stupid if she, you know, brought all these halves to the bank and she looked them up and she found out they were worthless, which just seems ridiculous. Because if you type in 1968 half dollar or 1967, I think the first page is going to say it's 40% silver. It usually would pop up with cointrackers.com. Maybe this woman was blind. I don't know. Maybe she was crazy. I have no idea. I guess technically if you were blind you couldn't use a computer. But anyways, I was going through these rolls, and like I said, there's $1 worth of loose 40%ers, right? Now you're probably wondering where the other two 40%ers that the teller brought out to me were. I put them back in here because I replaced them with these 2 coins. And this was pretty unexpected here. I thought that this was all going to be 40%ers, right? Well, when I looked to the roll, I noticed this. A 1964 Kennedy half dollar. A 90% silver half dollar. This melts at about $6 spot right as July 10th, but my coin store sells these for between $7 and $8 a piece. That's how much they usually go for. 1964 Kennedy half dollar. This is tarnished and it's about an AU. It might be an uncirculated. That was a shocker. I was like, are you kidding me? There's a 90%er in here? But that wasn't it. Right next to it was another 1964 90 percenter. And this one's in even better shape. Look at that rim. 1964 JFK 90 percenter. So, two 90 percenters. And what do we got? 62 40 percenters. Isn't that freaking crazy? Oh, and to top it off, a silver quarter, which technically was free because it was an extra in the roll. So, yeah, pretty much free silver on that one. So, I don't know what to say, guys. I know I don't have much of a reaction right now. It's pretty much because I'm just tired as heck because I've been going garage sailing all day. But anyways, guys, that's you know, just goes to show. It's all out there. You know, as long as you don't give up, you should be able to find these coins no problem. Personally, I have had better luck with customer wrapped rolls other than bank rolls, rather than, you know, machine wrapped rolls like boxes and stuff. I just think you have a better chance of silver in a customer wrapped. So yeah, guys. So thanks, guys, so much for watching. Happy hunting, and I will see you guys later. Take care.